Hi, we have all jumped on the call today to share with you some really exciting news, and that is that Elixir is merging with VBP. Well, actually, technically, VBP have purchased Elixir. I have an earn-out period over 3 years, and we're all owning equity in VBP, so we're planning to stick around for at least 5 years. But yes, that's really happening. I'm going to be heading up the consulting division, and we're all going to be moving into what will be now called Elixir Consulting powered by VBP.
You already probably know of VBP. How couldn't you? They've been around forever and a day. However, what you may not know is that they've just renamed themselves from Virtual Business Partners to Vital Business Partners. They are a great outsourcing business with a huge team up in Cebu in the Philippines. Massive.
So VBP have just celebrated their 10th anniversary. They have 11 or 1,200 staff, and they're all happy humans. It's amazing how happy they are in their back office support that they provide to financial advice firms. They love Australians. They love working with Australians. And through this administration and paraplanning, offer that they are just getting more and more skilled every day in how they work with advice firms in Australia. But very recently, they've also added accounting, bookkeeping, and mortgage broking assistance as a part of their offer as well. So they're transforming from an outsourcing business to a true growth partner, and we are a part of that transformation.
Yep. Look, we've been considering our growth opportunities for a while now, and this is against the backdrop of the rapid changes in the profession in recent years. But more importantly, we see huge opportunities moving forward for everyone working in the profession. And we know for firms to succeed, there's some fundamentals that they have to have right. But we also know that there's going to be a real focus on innovation and adapting to changes moving forward. And this is what we want to really be able to leverage and be part of and help firms with.
Yeah, you're so right, Graham. I think everyone that knows Elixir well knows that we love to innovate. And so we've always had great ideas. We will never stop those, but we want to be able to implement and we want to be able to scale our support to help even more financial advisors and also more advice firms throughout Australia. And to do that, we know that we wanted to partner with a group that had access to capital and the resources to help us scale up.
Yeah, and look, I'll be honest, when VBP first reached out to me, I was a little bit surprised. On the surface, it didn't make a huge amount of sense. I was like, well, hang on, we're a business coaching and consulting firm, and they provide outsourced back office support. So,
however, you've got to keep in mind that we had referred some of our clients to them in the past. So we did know that they delivered great quality service. We just hadn't made that connection of what this could look like.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously, once I started exploring and I understood their plans a little bit better, it did make a lot more sense. I mean, when you actually look at the purpose behind their business, it's really incredibly similar to ours. I mean, slightly different wording, but essentially both of our firms exist to help advice businesses to improve, to become more efficient, and to service their clients a lot better.
Yeah, I guess over a series of months, we went really deep. We dug a lot deeper in terms of their operation and how they looked after their clients. So Sue and Graham and I, we visited Cebu to meet all of their people, their wonderful teams over there, and we saw their operations firsthand. We actually sat at their desks and really talked about what they loved about their work. And we're really confident that we share the same values as humans and in business. VBP's culture, they pride themselves on their culture being their brand. And so, what they've built is an offer that's truly client-centric. And so they're always seeking the best outcomes for their clients.
This is a business that's been going for 10 years now, and the growth has been phenomenal. In fact, they originally had a BHAG of having 500 staff by 2025, and they blitzed past that and already have 1,200 staff working up in the Philippines supporting Australian advice firms. And we did speak to a lot of those firms that they work with, and they really have made a truly huge difference to how those firms operate. And they were able to increase value and provide advice to a broad range of the profession. And their purpose really is to deliver help to these advice firms across the industry, and really aligns with what we're trying to do. Also, they've identified that AI, process automation, and technology change is growing at a rapid rate. And these tools are set to fundamentally change the advice industry of advice profession and revolutionize productivity. But they also know that it's going to disrupt their own business.
Yeah. And, that's what I thought was really powerful too. They're not just sitting back having cheaper staff do low-value tasks for advice firms and just continuing to add to the cost of that. You know, the CEO, Dave Carney, who's one of the Australian founders of the business, he's really seen this disruption coming and he's getting on the front foot. So he's enabling his team to utilise efficiency tools, and we're developing some custom-built stuff for advice firms. And of course, they know that in order to deliver on this, to help transform advice businesses, they need to transform VBP as well, hence the move into consulting, hence the reason why they sought us out. I mean, they know that we know how to help advice firms really turn the dial. And we have a development roadmap for quite some time now. But I tell you what, bootstrapping that evolution and the creation of new services that we're wanting to bring to market has been too slow.
Yeah, so merging with VBP, you know, means that we'll not just have the resources behind us to bring all of those ideas and services to market a whole lot faster, but we'll be able to power our GSD lab and be able to increase the quality and quantity of the services we provide.
Yeah, look, in particular, over the next few years, we're focusing on how we can help firms innovate by investing in intelligent automation, technology, cybersecurity for clients, and as well as new coaching programs.
Yeah. So, Craig, though I'm sure a question that's on a lot of people's minds is, what does this mean to our current clients?
Well, it means that you're still going to be receiving the same great service that you know and love us for, but it'll only get improved with additional admin support that our coaches will be receiving from the VBP team. And it also means that our clients will be able to get first access to any of the new services that we're bringing down the pipeline. And there's some good ones coming.
I know. But look, I think importantly, it's important for people to note too, though, that just because we're going to be part of VBP doesn't mean that we're going to be suddenly pushing all of our clients to engage offshore staff, or if they use our other providers to start trying to poach them over to VBP. That's not the case at all. I mean, we do know how effective it can be for building efficiencies and keeping the cost of advice down. We're massive believers in outsourcing to do it properly. But we also know that it's not for everybody. It's not going to suit every business. And look, I think as you'd expect, or certainly as what we were looking for, VBP recognised that part of our magic is that our clients know and trust that if we're suggesting any service providers or suggesting any strategy in the business, the only reason we're suggesting it is because it's the right thing for the client and it's the right thing that's going to help them achieve their outcomes. So that is absolutely not going to change.
So look, if you've been thinking about engaging Elixir to assist in your business, there's no need to wait. The beauty of this whole transaction is we have access to a whole lot more resources and support. And through this transition period, we're going to have a whole lot of people helping us get it running smoothly. So we're actually taking bookings now for the very busy December and January planning season. So don't hold back.
Yeah.
And if you want to discuss the merger, because, you know, a lot of people are going to be curious, I think that I've already received 5 phone calls today or any of around VBP or any of the Elixir services. Just pick up the phone. We're more than happy to take your call and answer any questions that you might have.
Yeah, and look, any of you that are going to be at the FAAA conference in Adelaide in a few weeks' time, come across and say hi. We're going to have a Vital Business Partners stand in the recharge zone.
Yeah, and I'm going to be speaking on the last day of the conference. Funnily enough, my topic is on mergers and acquisitions and making them work well. And it was just amazing that when we had actually booked this session and designed the synopsis for it, we hadn't even started talking to VBP yet. So now, not only am I bringing the experience that we've had from helping so many of our clients to do these transactions, we're talking from personal experience as well. So, hey, look, we are just so excited about this move. I hope that you can see the opportunities in there for you too. Thanks for taking the time to listen to our little backstory here. And if there's any questions, by all means, reach out. We really look forward to helping you and to continue to make an impact on this fantastic profession of financial advice. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.